Hello everyone, welcome to Multilingual. This video is all about the verb to come. You know what to come means, right? But what about to come up with, to come about, to come across, to come to come by, to come over? With every different preposition, this verb changes its meaning. Are you ready to learn more about the verb to come? Then buckle up and let's begin. If something comes about, it happens especially by chance. A problem, a situation can come about, can occur, can happen. This is another word for the phrasal verb to come about. You can say, how did this problem come about? How did this problem occur? How did it happen? Or you can ask someone, how did it come about that you? For example, how did it come about that you were seen with his girlfriend? How did this happen? You were not together with this girlfriend. So why were you seen with her? So how did it occur? How did it happen? How did it come about that? Or, I can't remember how it came about that we stopped being friends. So, I can't remember how it happened, how it occurred that we stopped being friends. How it came about. Another example, this problem came about out of the blue. Nobody expected it to happen. This problem occurred suddenly. Out of the blue is an idiom and it means something happens suddenly, unexpectedly. It came about out of the blue. Our next verb is to come across. If you come across a person or a thing, it means that you meet or find it unexpectedly, by chance. For example, where did you come across the idiom out of the blue? I came across this idiom in one of Karina's YouTube videos. So you can come across a word, you can come across a phrase, a sentence, or a thing. But you can also come across a person, means to meet this person unexpectedly, by chance. Example, I've never come across such a generous person like you. Meaning, I've never met such a generous person like you. This has been the first time. I have never come across such a generous person. But there is one more very interesting meaning of the verb come across. And here's an example. Jenny comes across as very self-confident. This means that she behaves in a way that makes people think that she is self-confident. Jenny comes across as very self-confident. Another word here is to appear. So she appears to be self-confident. She comes across as self-confident. Another example for you, it's really important to come across well in a job interview. That's true. You want to make a good impression, you want to show yourself from your best side. So it's important to come across well in a job interview. Or you can ask someone, how does Joe come across? Meaning, what impression does Joe make on other people or on you? How does Joe come across? You can say, Joe comes across as a bit of a bore. That means that he appears to be boring. He comes across as a bit of a bore. And what do you think? How do you come across? How do other people see you? What impression do you make on other people? Our next verb is to come by. If you come by somewhere, then you go to a place or you visit someone, but just for a short time. Example, will you come by for an hour so that we can discuss the topic? Will you come by? Or, I'll come by in the morning and we can talk about the situation that came about. Two phrasal verbs in one sentence. So I'll visit you for a short time and we can discuss the situation that happened. I'll come by. To come over is quite similar to come by, but it means to visit someone in the place where they are, at home or at work, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's for a short time. So if you come by somewhere, it's for a short time. You visit someone for a short time. To come over means just to visit. For example, would you like to come over for lunch today? Would you like to come over for lunch today? Here is the difference. Would you like to come by during the lunchtime means would you like to come over but for a short time? Come over, to visit, to come by, to visit someone for a short time. That's the difference. If something doesn't come off, then it can be removed. To come off means to be removed. For example, dirt, chewing gum, some paint don't easily come off your clothes or your shoes, for example. They can't be easily removed. They can't come off. Or you pull the door handle and it comes off. It stops being fixed. The door handle has come off. That's what we say in this situation. The door handle has come off. Also, buttons on your shirt or your jacket can come off. And then you have to fix them. You can also come off your bike or a horse, meaning to fall off while riding. Example, I came off my bike and hurt my knee. So physically, I fell off, I came off my bike and hurt my knee. We can say that a book, a film, or a new music album has come out. That means it has been published, it was made public, and now it's available to buy, to see, to watch, to read, to listen to. Any other product can come out too. So, for example, when does a new iPhone come out? When does it become public? Or when does a new book by Nicholas Sparks come out? One of my favorite authors, by the way. If you want to improve your English, I highly recommend that you read books by Nicholas Sparks. Another meaning of coming out is becoming known. And we say, it came out that. It came out that she has been married twice already. It came out. It means it became known, it became public. It came out that he had been lying all the time. It came out that. We use to come to, especially when we're speaking about ideas. For example, this idea came to me while I was on holiday. Also in this expression, when it comes to plus verb with ing. Example, when it comes to writing emails in English, I'm hopeless. When it comes to writing. Or when it comes to speaking, I feel more secure. So, when it comes to doing something. To come up. If a problem comes up, that means you need to deal with it immediately. We use it a lot when we want to cancel an appointment, for example. You can say, I'm sorry, I have to cancel our lunch. Something has come up. Something has come up. Something happened and I have to deal with it immediately. A job can also come up, meaning it becomes available. For example, I wanted to leave the town for good, forever, but then a job opportunity came up, appeared, became available. Here is another very interesting expression with come up. You can say to come up in the world. To come up in the world means to become richer, more powerful, or successful than before. Example, John grew up in a small town, but he always knew that one day he would come up in the world. He would come up in the world, he would become richer, more successful, or more powerful. Another example, I like your business idea. Go and come up in the world with it. Go and become more successful with it. Go and come up in the world. Come up in the world. Very cool expression. If you come up with something, then you think of an idea or a plan. We can say, how did you come up with this idea? How did you come up with this idea? Come up with. Or who came up with this idea? Who came up with this idea? Who had this idea? Or we have to come up with another plan because this one doesn't work. To come up with a plan, to come up with an idea, to come up with a solution is also possible. So we have just learned at least 9 phrasal verbs with the verb to come. Let's wrap them up. Come about, come across, come by, come over, come off, come out, come to, come up with. Use the timestamps in the video if you want to review one of them, and if you are ready, we can start with a short quiz to check your understanding. Please choose the correct phrasal verb with come for each sentence, and I'll see you in a minute. Are you ready to check your answers? Have a look. Thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. There is a new video every single week. And I hope to see you in my next one. Bye guys.